Have you ever wondered why, back in the day, older generations may have discouraged you from building muscle? Trust me, growing up in a South Asian family, whenever someone mentioned the word gym in my house, everyone just assumed you wanted to become a bodybuilder. Truth is, they all came from a time when physical fitness and exercise weren't paid much attention to as it is today. There was also less awareness and education about the benefits of exercise for overall health because they didn't have access to the information, knowledge, and resources we have today. Many families never thought about exercise, let alone getting into a fit physique, as they had more fundamental needs to take care of, like how do I put food on my table for my family. But today, more than ever, taking care of one's health is not some luxury. It is an absolute necessity as you are surrounded by unhealthy lifestyle habits. As our understanding of the positive impact of exercise on health and well-being becomes more advanced, positive attitude towards fitness. But when it comes to building muscle, are there some benefits that we sometimes overlook? Is it just about looking good? Building muscle is much more than that, and that is what we're going to explore today. Hello there, this is Dr. Noble Inasu, and welcome back to my channel. In the last video, we talked about the positive and negative aspects about fasting, but there are few other major components that go hand in hand with fasting, such as hydration, nutritious food, good sleep, and exercise. And today we look into the exercise component and building muscle. So if you are just starting out on your fitness journey, then you've come to the right place. Let's get the ball rolling. Why build muscle? Muscle mass plays a huge role in long-term health, yet barely anyone pays attention to this. People are concerned about their sugar levels, BMI, BMR, heart rate, weight, etc. And don't get me wrong, they are useful metrics, but no one checks for how much lean muscle mass is part of their overall weight. You could be well within your weight for your height, which is also known as BMI or body mass index, but majority of that weight could be visceral fat or fat in your belly between your organs, and very less of your weight could be muscle. This is also known as being skinny fat, and this is the most predictive feature of getting diabetes, high blood pressure, and heart attacks in the future, as you can see from this article right here. Muscle loss, also known as muscle atrophy or muscle wasting, refers to a condition in which the size or mass of skeletal muscles start to decrease. These are the ones attached to our bones that help us do all the physical tasks. This can begin as early as when one is in their 30s or 40s, progressing at a steady rate of approximately 1% of muscle mass lost each year. While muscle mass might reduce gradually over time, the strength and power of those muscles can decline much faster, and this depends on the quality of muscles one may have. The World Health Organization and various health and fitness organizations globally recommend that adults engage in strength training for all major muscle groups at least twice a week. This could include activities like weightlifting, push-ups, sit-ups, running, sprinting, swimming, skipping, certain forms of yoga, and many other methods. These muscle strengthening exercises contribute to improved glucose metabolism, meaning your body just uses the energy it gets through food in a much more efficient and productive manner. But muscle building is much more than just that. It affects every part of your body. Let's dig a little deeper and start with the different types of muscles in our body. Yes, not all muscles are the same. Depending on what work they are supposed to do, they are built very differently. Just like the difference between a powerlifter, a long-distance runner, and a martial artist. Muscles come in three main types: skeletal, cardiac, and smooth. Skeletal muscles are the ones attached to our bones, allowing us to perform voluntary movements, meaning we can mindfully move them at our will. These muscles are composed of long cylindrical fibers and work in pairs. When one muscle contracts, the other relaxes. So next time you lift your arm, kick a football, or even smile, remember it's a contraction and relaxation of skeletal muscles that make it all possible. On the other hand, cardiac muscles are found exclusively in the heart. Hence, they are called cardiac. They have a striated or a striped appearance like skeletal muscles, but operate involuntarily. These muscles keep running 24/7 to make sure your heart never stops. Not only does it keep running, but it contracts in a very rhythmic manner to make sure the blood is pumped into the right part of the heart each second, so that oxygenated blood only goes to your body and deoxygenated blood goes to your lungs to be oxygenated again. Smooth muscles, our third type, are found in the walls of internal organs, blood vessels, and other structures. Unlike skeletal and cardiac muscles, smooth muscles lack striations, appearing, well, you guessed it, smooth under a microscope. They are also involuntary and play crucial roles in regulating various bodily functions, such as in the intestines, helping to move food through our digestive tract, And another example among many would be our eyes, helping to focus our lens so that you can see objects that are far away and nearby. Red versus white fibers. This is another way we can look at muscles. Coming back to skeletal muscles, these are further divided into two main fibers, red and white. Red fibers, commonly referred to as slow twitch fibers, stand out due to their high myoglobin content, imparting a reddish hue to them. When you're doing something that uses a lot of muscle power, like sprinting or lifting weights, your muscles need a lot of oxygen fast. Myoglobin is there to release oxygen it's been holding on to right where it's needed most. This helps your muscles keep working hard by ensuring they have enough oxygen to produce the energy they need. The more myoglobin you have in your muscles, the redder or darker the muscle will appear. This is why when you look at different types of meat, such as beef, it's darker than chicken breast. Beef muscles generally have more myoglobin. These fibers are highly resistant to fatigue and primarily rely on aerobic metabolism for energy production, meaning they rely on glucose from food for energy. They are densely supplied with blood vessels to ensure a continuous oxygen and energy supply. On the other hand, white fibers, known as fast twitch fibers, have lower myoglobin content, resulting in a paler or whiter appearance. These fibers contract rapidly and are well suited for short bursts of power and speed, such as sprinting and weightlifting. Fast twitch fibers primarily employ anaerobic metabolism, which is a metabolic process that generates energy without using oxygen or external energy and relies on energy stored within the muscle to produce quick bursts. Do note that people can have varying proportions of red and white fibers influenced by their genetic makeup and training preferences. Let us also clarify two words at this point: muscle mass and muscle tissue. Muscle mass refers to the overall weight or volume of the muscle in your body. Muscle tissue, on the other hand, specifically refers to the biological material that makes up muscles, responsible for the working of that muscle. So what does all this have to do with health? Muscle tissue is a major site for glucose uptake in the body, an important process in maintaining blood sugar levels. When we consume food, especially carbohydrates, our blood sugar or glucose levels rise. But muscle cells come into play with their insulin receptors, allowing them to efficiently extract glucose from the bloodstream. This not only decreases blood sugar levels, but also significantly contributes to overall blood sugar control, reducing the risk of diabetes. Yes, regular training and building good muscle tissue has strong correlations to decreased risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Have a look at this article here. For individuals with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes, strength training can significantly enhance blood sugar control and potentially reduce the reliance on medication. The same goes for other lifestyle diseases like high blood pressure or high cholesterol. This isn't limited to those with diagnosed conditions. Anyone at risk of getting these lifestyle diseases due to family history or other factors can take proactive measures by incorporating muscle building exercises, making it an effective strategy for prevention and overall health. What about the link between physical fitness and mental well-being? Regular exercise has been shown to alleviate symptoms of various mental health conditions, including anxiety and depression. Working out regularly promotes a sense of accomplishment and self-esteem, which can positively impact one's mental state. Engaging in physical activities also offers an opportunity for social interaction, reducing feelings of isolation and loneliness. When we exercise, our bodies release endorphins, which are natural opioids that interact with receptors in our brain to reduce pain and induce feelings of euphoria. These endorphins have a direct and immediate impact on our mood. They can create a sense of happiness and contentment, often referred to as the runner's high or the endorphin high. Endorphins also act as natural painkillers, making exercise an effective way to reduce physical discomfort and stress. Exercise increases blood flow to the brain, supplying it with more oxygen and nutrients, which enhances focus and attention. It stimulates the release of neurotropic factors, such as brain-derived neurotrophic factor is a protein that supports the growth, maintenance, and survival of neurons in the brain. It plays a crucial role in brain function, memory, and overall brain health by nurturing our neurons. Regular muscle strengthening activities has been associated with a reduction in symptoms of depression, likely due to a combination of endorphin surges mentioned earlier, improved sleep patterns, and confidence boost that comes from meeting physical goals. Muscle building gives us a sense of mastery and control, and it provides a good outlet to take out all that stress and anxiety. By focusing on the physical task at hand, people often experience a calming, meditative effect, allowing for a break from negative thought patterns that can fuel depression. What about muscle and poor posture? Besides our mental well-being, having good muscle structure helps to prevent muscle imbalances and weaknesses that are often responsible for poor posture and musculoskeletal discomfort. For instance, spending long long hours hunched over a desk or on our phones can lead to weak back muscles and tight chest muscles. This imbalance can pull the shoulder forward, creating a rounded shoulder posture that can cause discomfort and pain. Strengthening specific muscle groups plays a vital role in addressing these imbalances. For example, targeting the core muscles, which include the abdominal muscles, lower back, and obliques, can alleviate lower back pain and support a more upright posture. Working on back muscles such as rhomboids and trapezius can improve upper body posture. Core strength is a vital component of overall fitness and well-being. Having a strong muscular core goes beyond looking good with a six-pack or an eight-pack abs. The core acts as a central support system for a wide range of movements while stabilizing the spine and pelvis during various activities, from lifting objects to performing yoga poses. A strong core enhances stability, which is crucial for maintaining balance during daily activities and exercise routines. It helps prevent falls and injuries, particularly in older adults. Maintaining a strong core is essential for standing and sitting with an upright and natural posture throughout the day. This reduces the risk of common postural problems. What about muscle and the relationship with chronic diseases? Building lean muscle mass offers a powerful shield against chronic diseases like heart disease, hypertension, and associated metabolic syndrome. Muscle mass actively contributes to improved metabolism. It increases your basal metabolic rate, thereby assisting in maintaining a healthy body weight and reducing the risk of obesity, a major precursor to cardiovascular conditions. Muscle tissue acts as a reservoir for essential proteins that help regulate blood pressure, ultimately lowering the risk of hypertension and heart-related diseases. Sarcopenia is a natural consequence of aging, and this refers to the gradual loss of muscle mass, strength, and function in older adults. As we age, there is a decline in quantity and quality of our muscle tissue, and this causes a decrease in overall muscle mass. This condition is associated with various negative outcomes like decreased mobility, increased frailty, and higher risk of falls and fractures. Weaker muscles can lead to difficulty in performing daily tasks such as lifting objects, walking, or even maintaining balance. Osteoporosis is a condition where bones weaken, become less dense, and they are more prone to fractures, especially in the hips, spine, and wrists. It often goes unnoticed till a fracture occurs, and it primarily affects older individuals, particularly women after they undergo menopause. The good news is that while sarcopenia and osteoporosis is a natural part of aging, its occurrence can be reduced and its effects can be managed, or in some cases even reversed, through targeted interventions. Strength training exercises such as resistance training or functional training exert stress on our bones. This stimulation is a key factor in bone remodeling, a process that enhances bone density and strength. Anytime your body undergoes a stress factor that it is not used to, it immediately gets to work by breaking down the part of the system that failed and uses the new data it got and makes a stronger system. So as you build muscle, your bones need to support them, and they in turn get stronger. Having stronger bones in your younger and midlife years will go a long way in maintaining bone density and strength in your later years, significantly reducing the risk of osteoporosis. Muscles also have a huge role to play with your hormones. Building muscle is also deeply connected with your body's chemical messengers or hormones. Resistance training and muscle building exercises stimulate the production of key hormones, including testosterone and growth hormone. These hormones are crucial for muscle formation, bone density, and overall metabolic health. Testosterone, often associated with male health, is vital for both men and women in muscle maintenance and growth, as well as in supporting a healthy libido or a drive to have sex and mood. Growth hormone, on the other hand, plays a significant role in tissue repair, muscle growth, and metabolism. It helps in building lean muscle mass and burning fat, making it essential in a fitness program aimed at physical transformation. It works like a two-way bridge. Good muscles help regulate hormones and helps us grow, and good hormone regulation helps in making good muscles and improve overall health. Maintaining hormonal balance becomes increasingly challenging as we age, with key hormone levels naturally declining, potentially leading to muscle loss, increased body fat, and a sluggish metabolism. Muscle building exercises offer a potent countermeasure to these age-related hormonal shifts. For older adults, resistance training can boost the natural production of testosterone and growth hormone, which might otherwise dwindle over time. Muscle building and strengthening activities act as a natural hormone replacement therapy, helping older adults maintain the vitality and vigor associated with a more youthful hormonal profile. So what about women and muscle building? We got to dispel some myths here. Here's something we need to understand. There is a myth that resistance training will make women overly muscular. The truth is far from that. This is why it's important to know that women of all ages can reap numerous benefits from resistance training. Building muscle muscle enhances their physical strength, metabolism, and bone health. Resistance training for women offers a multitude of benefits besides improving muscle strength. As we discussed earlier, good muscle strength by regular resistance or functional training will increase bone density, making it an effective way to combat conditions like osteoporosis, which predominantly affect women as they age. Weight-bearing exercises such as squats and lunges also help with hip mobility and pelvic floor muscle strength, which will help prevent the incidence of uterine prolapse, hernias, and it also helps to have a great physical foundation for family planning and childbirth. Another benefit is enhanced metabolism. Building lean muscle through resistance or functional training can increase the body's resting metabolic rate, helping women burn more calories throughout the day, even at rest. This goes for men too, but women having lower testosterone levels require more energy expenditure to maintain a leaner physique. The low testosterone levels in women are another reason why it would be hard for women to develop large muscles like men when they take up resistance training. Instead, they can achieve a lean, toned physique that enhances their overall appearance and boosts self-confidence. It also aids in weight management and can be particularly useful for those looking to lose body fat. Good muscle mass also has a huge impact on our longevity. Research has shown that individuals with greater muscle mass tend to live longer and healthier lives. Muscle cells are rich in mitochondria, also known as the powerhouse of the cell. Engaging in regular resistance training and muscle building exercises enhances mitochondrial function, promoting improved cellular health and potentially slowing down the aging process. But it doesn't stop there. Muscle building has an impact on telomeres. Now, what's that? Telomeres are the protective caps at the end of DNA strands, and they are associated with aging. Each time your DNA replicates for making new cells, your telomeres shorten a bit along with that. So as you age, your telomeres keep getting shorter and shorter. Research suggests that physical activity and muscle building exercises may slow telomere shortening, potentially extending lifespan. Muscle building also triggers the activation of muscle stem cells or satellite cells, which is a vital tissue repair and regeneration cell. This continual renewal and maintenance of muscle tissue contribute to a more youthful and functional body in later years. People all over the world are in a race to crack the secrets of longevity. Brian Johnson, a tech entrepreneur who spends $2 million a year on reversing aging, has adopted various health habits in his quest for longevity. His journey, known as Project Blueprint, led by a team of 30 doctors, is an exploration into extreme longevity. But what can we, regular folks, learn from his extravagant quest for a longer, healthier life? Building muscle and having a strong body is a journey that extends far beyond aesthetics. It's not just about looking good. It's a pathway to enhance physical, mental, and metabolic well-being. You don't have to have Johnson's bank account or an army of doctors to start taking a more in-depth look at your health. You just need to start today, right now. In the upcoming segments of this video series, we'll dive deeper into the right way to build muscle and explore the potential consequences of obsessing over your measurements, overtraining, and using bogus supplements for shortcut gains. So many people are now getting hooked onto devices that measure every aspect of your health. Data is good, and you should know everything about your body, but what is more important is what you choose to do with that information. So stay tuned, stay safe, inspire yourself to become the best version you can be. Until next time, take care, and I'll see you around.